Welcome everybody to Com 101. I know the semester has gone back so quickly. I just looked online to see who was registered for the class and when you registered for it. And some of you registered for it so many months ago, probably thinking, oh, that's so far away. And now we're here in the middle of the fall semester and you're taking another class. And some of you might be wondering, how am I going to fit it in? What sounded like such a good idea some months ago may be now feeling overwhelming. I hope it is not feeling overwhelming for you, and I'm going to try to guide you through. My job is to make sure you have a safe experience practicing your oral communication skills, and it is practice. All the work you have done through over a decade of school, since kindergarten, working on your English literacy will come to play. You do know how to communicate through the written word, to write a message to your readers. Well, what we're practicing now is sending a message to our audience and using our voice and our nonverbal and the words and the emotions, and we're sending it over there. That term is called encoding. I am the source encoding a message. You are the receivers, and you are decoding. So much of this class will feel and seem familiar from your English background. Also, for those students who have studied the behavioral and social sciences, you'll see that a lot of communication is understanding people. This is a communication class, and for some of you it's a requirement, some of you it's an elective, but in the bigger picture, it is a humanities class, and it should not overwhelm you. This is not organic chemistry. This does not have a lot to memorize. This is a skill-based class. So as I prepared for this 6-week course, I am very conscious of only providing you with what you need, right? It's like if you were a musician, and let's say you're a guitarist, and you need to do a pared down version of a song, just acoustics, no amplification, no big band behind you, no fancy arrangement, and it's pure. That's what we're doing now. We're just trying to get it to the purest, most essential pieces. So right now I'm going to read your names, and I have my list. This is Friday afternoon. So we'll see. If you don't hear your name, I only do first names, then maybe you should check to see if you're registered or not registered. I think there are 21 students registered. We have room for one more. So if you know someone who is interested in taking the class, say, come on. There is no textbook to purchase. As a matter of fact, we had an OER text, the public speaking project, that was just taken down like 2 weeks ago because the domain had not been paid. This is a problem. They've written to all the faculty who are using that text saying it should come up soon, but I'm not relying on it. I am not. I have taken the PowerPoints from those chapters, and I will supplement with my own videos, and of course we have TED Talk videos that will supplement, but we're not relying on the text coming back this semester. I just don't think it's going to happen. I could have given you another OER or found another book, but I really think the way I have designed it is perfect for our purposes, for a freshman level public speaking class. Okay, listen to hear, see if you hear your name. I sound a little bit like a kindergarten teacher, so forgive me. Sarah Willis. No, Wilson. Oh my goodness. Right for the second one, I got it wrong, right? Sorry, Wilson. Oh, and that's such a great name, too, and so is Sarah. All right, start again. See, I'm not perfect by any means. Sarah, Wilson, Abigail, Joel, Ashley, Jeff, Kendra, Rachel. So far, so good. Cassie, Michael, Kyle, Nicole, Melissa, Marissa, Gabrielle, Kimberly, Tatiana, Erin, Jason, Sonia, and Brianna. Whew. So if you did not hear your name, that means you're not on my roster. So you might want to check into how you're doing this. I usually do videos for you that they're one and done. When I try to make a video perfect, I can't. I mean, I could do this 6 times, and probably the first time is the best time. You know, when you're in class, it comes out as it comes out, doesn't it? And right now, I have to cough. Excuse me. Something's there. Anyway, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to go right into our course site. You know how to find the course site on e-learning, and it will be open on Monday, on November 1st. So I'm going to twirl it around so you will see the pattern of how we go about organizing this class. I'm turning you around, see if it works. I'm twirling, I'm twirling. Ah, there we are. So this is where we're at. Oh, you know I have to cough again. I don't know what that is. And as soon as you open it up, you will see that there is not a lot in this column whatsoever, but the essentials are there, and I do add to it. But I do the folder method. So week 1 is here, then next week you'll have week 2, week 3. Sometimes I open up some folders in advance, but in the very beginning I don't, because I don't not want to overwhelm you with too many things all at once. But this is the first week. Over here, or right over here, I have a double screen, so I'm going to show you if I do. Right here is the course syllabus. I click on that and I get over to here, and I can look at the course syllabus, and I can also look at the calendar. And this is the calendar. That is in that link. And you can read everything I've written, and you can start to see how the weeks unfold. First of all, our week runs from Monday to Sunday. If you do all your work on a Saturday and Sunday and you get into any technical trouble, I'm always saying please call the site lab for technical trouble. And I do leave you the phone number, which is 774-357-2081, and they are there to help you. You leave a message, they will get back to you. But if you wait until Saturday or Sunday, you may not get anyone to help you. I don't think there is anyone on the weekends. I'm pretty sure no. So try to start the work on the Monday and Tuesday and see, how's it going. You don't have to do everything then, but don't wait too long. And that's only if you're going to have technical difficulty, and some of you will not have technical difficulty. Week 1, I say we're doing our self-introductions, due on Sunday, November 7th on VoiceThread. VoiceThread is a course tool that I use every week. Practically, we have a VoiceThread video to do. So if you're not used to it, try just to go along with it. I'll show you a little bit what I know, but I do not see it from the student view. So if you have any issues on it, you can look into the e-learning course on Bristol Online to see if there's some tutorials there, or you can call the Site Lab. If it doesn't become intuitive when you open it and then launch it and then you look in, if it's not clear to you what to do, ask for help before you panic. And once you know it, you know it. And that's powerful. The next week, we're going to be doing our first speech. It's the In the News. This is our first speech, but this is introduction, right? Then our In the News. And then the next week, right here it says the last day for student withdrawal is November 15th, and that's true. But hopefully you don't want to withdraw. You're going to have your information speech, and you're going to be doing a peer review based on the previous week, the In the News. And that's how we roll. Every week there's something to do. Every week there's something to do. There's not always a presentation to do, but there's always something, like a journal. For example, first week, you're going to do your introduction. Second week, you're going to do In the News. And then third week, the informative. And then the fourth week, Thanksgiving break, only a journal, no presentation. Then the fifth week, persuasive presentation and the journal from the following week. And then the next week, the sixth week, the personal experience, and then the journal. And then the seventh week, the final exam. And so it rolls so fast. What this is all about is practicing your oral communication skills. So you need practice, repetition, repetition, repetition. By the time you do your last speech on week 6, you will be so used to speaking to this video, which is a little weird when you don't have a person right there. And some people think this is easier to do this to a video. I think it's harder. When you transfer the skills you will be practicing in this class to a real live audience, you're going to find it so much easier because the audience will support you, they'll smile at you, they'll encourage you. The grades are on the syllabus, but I put them here too. Self-introduction, 5%, In the News, 10%, informative, 10%, persuasive, 10%, personal experience, brief opinion, that's one speech, 10%. Discussion boards with thoughtful response, at least 3 sentences. Try for 3 sentences. Sometimes you may not have 3 sentences to respond to, but full sentences, not just one word. Not like that. So try to come up with something thoughtful. You might have to watch the video twice to start to think, gee, how could I respond to this? At the end of every discussion, I put up suggestions or prompts. But if you don't like any of my suggestions of the questions I ask you, if you just have a response that just came naturally, organically, say that. That's fine. Actually, you're not saying it, you're typing it up. And then the journal's 20% and the written final exam 15%. So that's the whole course. Whoa. And you can do this. You are prepared for this. You have no idea how this is going to go by fast, and you're going to enjoy it and get 3 college credits. Right here in week 1, when you open up the folder, the first thing is you just click on this, and this is going to be, it's actually a Word document, and it's giving you instructions on the first voice thread and on your self-introduction. Then you go back and you click this right here, and this is where you're going to post your video. Now, you do not have to, when you open up a folder, I suggest you always take a look at everything a teacher has put up there, but you don't have to do it in the order if you don't want to. If you want to jump the first week right to the discussion boards and not to do this self-introduction to the end, that's your choice. But some of these items are linked together in the sense they make sense. So read the instructions and then do this. Okay, this was the voice thread. I think I did that a little quickly. Let me go back. Right here it says self-introduction, posted here, getting to know you, voice thread, post here. And then I write a little bit here. I say, please post your self-introduction video here, 1 to 5 minutes. This is practice, and really it is. Look, I haven't been perfect in this video, but I'm as sincere as I can be. I'm trying to connect to my audience, and that's what you're always trying to do. And I am looking forward to meeting all of you. I can't wait. I read your names earlier than today, and I got so excited. I said, look at these new students are coming, and I'm lucky to get to meet them. Be sure to breathe and to smile, but you're going to click it here. And then this is, now I'm not sure how your view is going to be, but I think you're going to click this, and then somehow there will be instructions. See, this is, I must tell you, I'm not sure how to do it from here because I have the teacher view. You will have the student view. But there must be somewhere here where you can do it. Start date is November 1st. I do not put a due date on it because of late assignments coming in. But you will figure this out. Like I said, don't be nervous right now because my view is very different than your view. As much as I try to go into student view, what they say in the Site Lab, I cannot get the student view, not truly, because I am registered as the instructor. Okay, so those two go together, right? And you will do this. If you're feeling squeamish or you need, you just need someone to guide you, mentor you, you can always call the Learning Commons to get a mentor for this class, or call the Site Lab and they will walk you through it. All right, once that's done, or even if you do this first, these are our discussion boards. Now realize this is a concentrated class, so I give you all the same content as a 14-week class would have, but it's a lot all at once. There are no chapters to read. We only have PowerPoints to view as content, so you're not reading a book, but these are important. So if you've never done a discussion board, you click here, you always press create thread, you'll get the video, and watch the video. It'll go in real size, bigger than this. Or you could always go to YouTube and put this link in, or you can just press the URL here. And then I have comments here. I comment on the subject, on the person. This is oh my goodness, this is Danish doing this, and why I picked it is because all these videos connect to our student learning outcomes in the class. So you never know what's going to inspire you. You may watch some of these videos and you feel nothing, and then all of a sudden a video comes up and you really connect to it. But I put what I call prompts here. And so you answer You don't answer all of these. You answer whatever ones make sense to you. And you write them out here, and then you submit here. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is to go back to this at some point and comment or respond to one of your peers, one of your classmates. You can respond to more than one, but it's always the same pattern. Post a response and then go back and respond to one of your classmates. And so you have this one here, How I Overcame My Fear of Public Speaking by Danish Damani, and then right here by Mariana Alencio, What Makes You Special, and then this one by Luvi Ajayi, Get Comfortable with Being Uncomfortable. So they're all connected to communication. Please watch them all. And then down here, these are the PowerPoints I'm talking about. And we don't have the text any longer, but we still have the summaries.
Chapter 1, Introduction to Public Speaking.
So you watch this.
For use with the Public Speaking Project.
Yeah, well, we don't have it.
Public Speaking, the
but we don't
virtual
have
text.
It. But I still think
Please
it's
note
valuable.
That not everything in Chapter 1
Right. So you're going to watch I'm not doing this right now, but you'll see Introduction to Public Speaking, Brief and Incomplete History of Public Speaking, Ethic. Please watch all three of those. That's content for the class. And then down here are communication models. I will refer to these in future videos. So look through it. You will start to see that you understand what communication is. Right here is a good example. This is a very basic model. They have the sender, that would be you, the speaker, that's encoding or sending over your thoughts to the receiver. And the receiver is decoding, giving you back feedback. And the key thing to remember in public speaking, in oral communication, it is irreversible. It never goes backwards. It only goes in one way. So be careful what you say. And what I like about this model is that this is how I was taught, and this is my interpretation, where the sender's encoding of their thoughts and their intended message, and the receiver's decoding of that message, where they're on the same page. That's the connection between the two. That's what's been communicated. So every person that watches your video, they are going to decode it according to their own thought process, their own worldview, and you cannot control that. Same with the speaker. You are presenting this with your own thoughts, your own background. So communication is never 100% accurate. You're never going to get the same exact content in here for everyone, but we always try. All right, so how can I go back to this without unclicking? I hope so. Oh man, sometimes I'm the worst when it comes to this. Oh, here we are. And then, so that's it. So for that week, read what I say in here, watch these PowerPoints, do the 3 discussion boards, do your first introduction. I do add more video. And sometimes I do it in the middle of the week. Like I'll be watching what's going on, if people are participating in the discussion boards. Did you do your self-introduction? Oh, there's my hair. That's not good. And I will comment back. So you will hear me, see me throughout the next 6 weeks. But I'm with you. I really am. But this content is important for you to absorb it. What I always say, take in what you can and leave the rest. Don't expect to be memorizing. It's all about what makes sense to you and what you need to support you to do the videos. The real course material are the student videos, because once we see everybody's, and there'll be a student gallery in VoiceThread that you see everybody's, and you start to appreciate everyone's efforts and the personalities in the room and the choices, it really gives you a great confidence boost to be who you are. If you're a quiet person, you're going to do it quietly. If you're a louder person, you might do it with more flair and a little bit more enthusiasm. But it doesn't mean that the quality of what you're saying has any judgment to it. So you do it on your own terms. Not public speaking is something that we are all public speakers already. I'm not making you a public speaker. It's in you. but sometimes we avoid practicing these skills. So this is the time to practice. And hopefully in the future, having this class helps you on your next job interview or in another course or in your personal life to speak up and to use your vocal skills, your oral communication skills, and find your voice. So this is it for now. So on Monday you can look in. You have a whole week to do the assignment. But like I said about 10 minutes ago, if you feel like you might have technical difficulty on that voice thread, do not wait until the weekend. If you're confident with the discussion boards, you can do those on the weekend. But with the videoing, you might want to do it during the week. So if you need assistance, you're going to call the Sight Lab. All right, my hand is getting shaky. I'm glad to meet you. You're meeting me, I'm going to be meeting you. We don't have our masks on because we're not together, but my mask is always ready to go. All right, hope everything is good. Have a nice Halloween. Oh, happy Halloween.